Okay, love you, bye. Like that shit's fucking funny.
I'm waiting on somebody to retort to the there, about 1,000 points.
Nice.
The famous one with the spanking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. So this is the planet. No, so this is the planet that I flew to. That's the solar system that I flew to.
But it's through.
I did fly through a planet.
Why?
Just because I was facing the planet when I hit my grab lift, so the game doesn't have graphics for me tearing through a planet to go fast. It just says tear through space to fly a far distance. Because I just flew from over here to over here. This is the whole universe. So they just didn't edit it in to where I would actually hit the planet if I flew through it. So instead it just looks like I tear the planet up and fly. I can literally point my ship in any direction and
Well, I'm trying to figure it out because since it's a
Info quarter. House Harun clear in this sector. Thanks for the help. Got pretty exciting back there. The crew wants me to send along their thanks. Any way we can repay you?
This is what happened to our country. That's pictured.
You got it. Transferring now.
Uniform.
Fly safe now.
It's Joe Biden. There's all these guys candidates there pushing to win the most. We don't want to win. That's all I need to do. Yeah, I've said that for years.
Oh, this world's seen better days.
All these
I wonder if
vegans
it's
and vegetarians
always
that are like,
like
we're
this."
cruelty free. No, you're not. That plant is screaming while you eat it. You just can't hear it. Right? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I can eat all the meat I want. It's already dead. It's not suffering anymore after I'm eating it. That plant. No. No, for a plant, cutting off its roots is like cutting off its feet and not healing the wound afterwards. You're just going to slowly bleed out, and that's what happens to the plant. You cut its root system off, you go to start cutting it up, it's just alive the whole time you're cutting it up. That's why onions release a spray that makes your eyes water and irritate your skin, is because they are screaming and fighting for their life.
That's just terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Imagine what it's like being an avocado, alright? Like, you're just hanging out, and all of a sudden some dude picks you. Alright, that's cool, whatever, you get put in a cooler, cool, you get to live longer, you know, longevity. You don't know what kind of room you're in, but it's fucking nuts, right? Then all of a sudden somebody splits you in half and rips out your insides, and then cuts you into tiny slices and lays you down on top of a sandwich somewhere, so something else can eat you. Yeah, or mashes you up with other screaming vegetables and fruits. Right? Dude, kitchens would be the worst place to work in the world if you could hear plants screaming. It's all this because the plants are screaming the entire time, and people are just like, why do I feel like there's a voice yelling in the back of my head all day? The whole time I'm in here, it's just like I'm getting yelled at. That's because we're getting yelled at. Yeah. Every time I rip the white piece off of a leaf of lettuce so I can put that crispy green down on that sandwich. So that's like, oh God, what is it? This bacon's hot, bro. Why you put me here?
Oh, damn cold here.
That's,
Going to need a hot cup of
oh
coffee
man,
after this.
being a kitchen worker just got a lot more depressing. Again, at least the animals we're putting down are already dead. Ricky just pops into the stream laughing. Yeah, no, like, they really do need to, like, vegans and vegetarians really need to check themselves with that whole cruelty-free thing. Because, like, cows, raising cattle and chickens and shit, like, they don't kill entire ecosystems to do that shit. It's the way that they raise them, I know, that's cruel. But, like, they still don't kill entire... Well, yeah, I mean, like, no matter what, slaughtering animals is cruel. They do. They do. The natives are probably very ashamed of the way that people harvest meat now, because we do not use every part of the animal. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for restaurants to be able to have be able to get a grip of something like whenever they need it, but like just people at home, like, go a couple days without eating some beef, man. Switch it off to turkey. There's a whole bunch of alternatives out there. There's all kinds of meats that you can harvest year round. People are just wasteful. It's not even that they're greedy, it's that they're wasteful. They'll buy shit they don't even need just so somebody else can't have it.
If Ecliptic's been here, I don't want to stay any longer than necessary.
It's like, even though I love his videos, man, Whistling Diesel just like buys cars to destroy them. And there's people out there who like can't afford to get a car, and just, you know, people who can't afford a house and shit and could live in that car.
Some water?
Is it just what?
What?
Are you poisoning me?
No, I just drank it. It's water.
Oh, you trying to get rid of me?
It's water.
If I keel over, guys, you know why.
It's cold water.
It is really cold water. Thank you. It was delicious. I mean, you might have built up an immunity. I've seen The Princess Bride. I know how that shit works. Oh man, I'm loving it. I am loving it, Superb. I am loving it. Every single shot. Probably wasn't as good as it was yesterday because I had to blacken it instead of using taco seasoning. I had to blacken it instead of using taco seasoning. Since we didn't have any more taco seasoning open, I didn't want to open the pack just to season the burger. I told him. Cool.
I'm going for it.
Oh, nice. You just got kidnapped? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I kind of just took off, and so far I've raided 2 homesteads on the moon. I am now on Pluto, just bucking around. It's really cold here. Oh. I meant to hit that button instead, but okay. All that crafting stuff, yeah. Alright. Yeah,
Should I just battle axe these people, guys? What'd you do today? I said, what'd you do today? This incendiary backpack and armor set is fucking nice. What are you in there complaining about? So what are you in there complaining about? Space stations look the same. I'm noticing that. Yeah, I agree with that. The inventory management needs a little bit of work, but I mean, like, if you're familiar with the Bethesda games in general, it's pretty easy to get used to. Like, button mapping for it is convenient, and I don't really mind it too much. There should be some W sauce up there. I guess I used the last of it last time I made steaks.
I used black stuff as well. When I made that hamburger steak or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Apparently there was.
Well, I was laughing because I was like, did I do that?
I definitely did that. That was for sure me. But hey, there was for sure enough in there to do something with, because you did something with it. And it worked. Look at that. Waste
Well,
not,
this
want
looks like
none.
a nice spot for a lovely cup of tea before we return to the carnage. Shall we?
I know.
Don't leave any of that behind.
I don't plan on it. Oh, there's a bird up there? Turret. Yeah. The gun that doesn't have a person behind it to shoot to you?
Scum. Every last one of these ecliptic bastards are scum.
Alright, so Pluto's gravity's pretty dope. You can do the same thing you can do on the moon. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. I always just bounce around from storekeeper to storekeeper when my stuff gets full and sell off all my stuff. Gonna have to go drop some stuff off my ship, though. Thank you for bringing up inventory, because I have a lot of stuff that I need to drop off. You can also fill up your companion, and once you get a better ship, you can get a ship that carries like 5 people, and you get that one. You can put inventory on each one of those 5 people.
Other things
I
for
always
you.
forget where the inventory thing for the ship is.
Been keeping busy out there?
Yeah, I feel that, dude. Like, this is a Bethesda game. Like, these guys are
Hey,
known
what's
for
going
putting out really good games on drop, but they're always a little buggy, you know? So I'm bounty that. Okay. Not at all. It's a burger, so. There we go. Nice. All right. I have to remember that too.
Me? Push that top. Me. Aw. Oh shit, I'm gonna do it. Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'd be more used to you at an outpost.
Let's go explore Phobos, guys. Yeah. No, it's okay.
I'll head to my crew position.
You guys friendly. Yeah.
When
yeah.
humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born.
I wish Deep Damos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history.
No other ship can hold a candle.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
Ah, it's nice to see someone not in uniform. They can be so touchy, you know? Always eager to point out the slightest problem. Oh, please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you? What a relief. I assume you're here for a ship. Either that, or you are really, really lost. Mr. Henderson handles
No, I was
sales,
just wondering.
but if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal. Oh yeah? Well, I take that as a compliment. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It can be pretty hard working with these no-nonsense military types. Oops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say things like that, at least not so loudly. I've already been written up twice this week. I can only take so many lectures. Man, I could really use a drink. Yeah, but who thinks to themselves, man, I could really use a nice glass of water after a hard day. What I can really use is Jake's Stout, from Jake's Bar in New Atlantis, of course. Or The Well, to be more specific. I used to love that place when I lived there. I mean, Jake isn't friendly.
She needs to
but
watch
he can
out.
make a pretty good drink.
You got food on your head from begging, man.
You're the
What
traveling
fuck,
type,
Bobby?
right? Would you mind grabbing me one of Jake's Stouts?
Thanks, I love you.
Thank you, I love you.
Awesome! Thank you so much. I eagerly... I mean, they're very good, obviously. But these days, everyone's using the same core tech, right? Oh, shit. Do you know you can be lectured on being too honest? Right. What makes Deimos special, though, is the package. We've been building ships forever, and the way we put it all together, well, it's really good. In a, I'm gonna murder my enemies sort of way. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Bye.
You should be honored to step foot in here. That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a long sword, there's nothing like it.
This is the heart of the UC.
If you want to survive out there, you've come to the right place.
Enjoy your stay.
These are hallowed halls.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars. Anyone that flies in space earns my respect. Heck, an independent may be even braver. You don't have a fleet at your back when the Crimson Fleet comes calling. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you. Certainly.
What you got out here, bro? Long sword. Gladius. Jesus. Big and hard. Yep. Man, I might have to come here and get that. That Aegis is nice. I'm saving up. I'm gonna buy the best shit that I can.
Let's get you set up. When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Dave.
I'll be back.
Time to get this ship moving.
Do you need my help?
This is United Colonies Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Stand down and prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force. Smart decision. Stand by to be boarded and transferred.
I could have fought him off and ran, but they have a lot bigger, badder ships.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. Your background seems to indicate you are a notorious sword for hire. Well, perhaps we can put that to good use. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do? UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together, we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Kindly continue. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You want to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Hey. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? Alright, this is as far as I got. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Go lay down. Over there begging.
Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera, specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Please, finish your thought, so that we can move on to other business. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. were saying? You have permission to speak. If you would kindly continue. I don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get up. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. You were saying? You have permission to speak. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. Then you do what you have to do. The Crimson Fleet has the potential to kill hundreds, even thousands of people per year. If it takes a few deaths to maintain your cover, then so be it. But only as an absolutely final resort. This is not a licensed killing spree. Understood? That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. Good luck.
Yes, what?
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. I was hoping that you'd be inspired into thinking this is more than a punishment. It appears that I was wrong. I suppose we'll simply have to motivate you in a different way. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. We'll be here if you need us.
Is there anything else I can answer before you proceed to the next phase of your mission?
Excuse me.
Thank you, baby. That was really good.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Does it? No, you just got busy. You just got busy talking or eating.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Yeah? Okay. What can I help you with? Yeah, take a look at this. Maybe another time.
You're excused.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. It's depressing.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Cool. That's what we do here. Sounds like a plan. Come back anytime.
Watch the boost packs or the low
If you're here to
grab
buy
might
or
send you
sell,
in
you
the
might want to
sky.
talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Hey.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe when the new contracts finally open up, you'll give it a go. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. Mining Director for the Deimos Mining Project here in scenic underground Cydonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Particle detonation.
Oh, that! Nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy, and you'll be fine. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
All citizens are welcome and encouraged to make use of the Cydonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts. Seek a community center representative to plan your event or regular gatherings today.
It's been too long since we mined.
What?
off right away, or do you need a little bit of time? Keep a lookout. Notify us.
Can you believe people used to think...
Okay. I can see you're serious about helping me. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
That's not too bad. That's only like 3 days away.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? Sound good? Yeah? Come on! Give me a break! What the...
What?
Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay?
We'll call
Can't
and see if
squeeze
they can
blood
move
from
up
a
your
stone.
appointment a day or two.
You know?
can go tomorrow after work and get it done.
Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Great. That's all I need. To become a charity case. How much lower do you expect me to go? Huh? Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Well, I might be able to cash in a few of my Deimos shares. I'm trying to be reasonable here. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
The Office of Governor Hurst would like to remind all Sidonia citizens to do their keep.
We built the pyramids. Started with the big bang bang.
How goes? Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place. Yeah? What do you want now? This better be important. Don't have any other work right now, so piss off. Just can't stay away, huh? If you're looking for a drinking buddy, look somewhere else.
This life ain't easy, but...
Yeah, I love all the reactions to that shit. Eso. SMS. Yeah, it's hilarious to me when billionaires and millionaires are like, hey, poor people, give us your money so we can help these people. Like, the fuck? You want me to donate money that I barely have so you can get a tax break and I have to pay more in taxes than you do? No, that ain't how this is gonna work out, bro.
So, where to next?
Anything I can do for you?
Something you need? I can't help much by just sitting here, but it's your choice.
Here to shoot the breeze? You can count on me.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grav drive.
As well.
Before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep waiting for long.
So you can fuck this dude up.
Pilot of the Ragan. All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen?
You're fine. Hey, come back.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Bobby, let's go outside.
So now you're over there looking at it like, it's not raining anymore. Nothing's raining anymore. My start.
First time she sit in our yard ever, because she didn't want to go too far away from the concrete because it was wet. But popcorn.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You are asking me to betray my own crew. Wait! You do not have to do that. Just give me more time to think. All right, I will do it. I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But, if I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew, and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I'm sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about yourself.
This won't end well for you.
You can really hold your own in a fight.
He is dead. I do not know if I did the right thing. He was also one of my crew, so no, I do not know if anything you said is true. You can leave now. I think you will understand when I say...
Yes?
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hint. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice? Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Rakana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Because it falls to drowning.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Commander Ikande wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
My family's all in the UC Navy, but being Cisnev, I can recognize.
We received word you boarded the Regana. I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and his crew were not. What you did was uncalled for. You coerced the pilot into taking a crew member's life. He had no choice but to comply. You cannot simply pass off the burden of the job whenever it suits you. Understood? The Crimson Fleet is motivated purely by material wealth. Bloodshed is typically a side effect of getting what they want. I believe you're fully capable of avoiding the need to take a life. But if it jeopardizes the mission, we'll evaluate when the time comes. Good. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there is an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. Permanently. But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least you managed to complete the job. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. You'll get paid once I consider your report complete.
And we expect your reports to be thorough. Where the Crimson Fleet is concerned, no detail is inconsequential.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Strange. She must want to vet you some more. Still, it should only be a matter of time before they invite you to the Key. That's likely where you'll meet Delgado.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports.
Huh? I was talking to a guy on the game. This cop wants me to snitch on the pirates, give him information, but all he did was give me an in to join the pirates, so now I'm gonna go join the pirates and help them bring down the military fleet. So I was like, fuck the police, you know? I don't know, babe, what do you want to make for dinner?
I'm listening.
The pirates are the ones that kidnapped you, or the UC are the ones that kidnapped you? That's okay. I was just seeing if mine was gonna start going. This one cost more than that one did. I mean, sure, we got that one at a thrift store, and I got this one brand new, but still. Wait till you get what character to help with.
So mad.
Mine too. Samoas are great. Fudge stripes? Yeah, that'd be really cool, like a bat cycle. That would be amazing.
Hey, you need something?
Some other time, then.
Help! Please! Oh God, can you help me, please? I need to get to my ship, and I can't do it alone. We got attacked by some local predators. I managed to bunker down here, but now I've no way out. There's too many out there. I'll get mauled to pieces if I even try to make it alone. But you seem like you're capable. You up for a quick rescue? Then let's do this. My ship's not too far from here. I'll mark it on your scanner, and we can book it together.
It was tripping me out because he was still talking and then songs started playing. Math science, history, advances, and mystery. It all started with a big bang. Okay, what? Do what now? What kind of pizza? I'm never against pizza. Yeah. You do look cute. You always look cute, though. You don't just kind of match, you match. That's some lung damage here. Yeah, couldn't figure out why I was coughing so much.
You saved my life. Thank you so much. I don't know. To be honest, I'm just going off adrenaline right now. Yeah, it's harsh living off the grid. Without your help, I would have been a goner. Well, that's enough adventure for one lifetime.
Either I'm hearing things, or there's someone nearby.
Probably be cheaper. about a hearty handshake?
Until every last one of these robots is coughing up screws. Is that understood?
Yes, Captain!
Then let's kick some ass! For the colony! Target down. Clear. Pardon. Those robots, prepare for the unlikely and you'll be ready for the inevitable. Civilian, these weekly training sessions help keep our skills sharp.
That's just uncomfortable. I don't like this area at all. So there's these little slug things that are crawling around on the ground on this planet, and they're making this just awful sound. It's like this like squishing sound, like wet squish. And it's like 50 of them doing it, so it's just like this a really loud ambient squish. Just a very uncomfortable area to be in. And they're like everywhere. There's just so many of them. Supreme. I think Quest is fine. I mean, not more than just the munchies. Damn. Why is wood empty? Yeah. Thank you, baby. she say? Go lay down. Me with half my stories. $4 o'clock. I think 5:30. Ooh, the sun's coming up. Lana Jam, what's up? Thank you for the follow. He would do that if I'd let her. Oh, that is so sweet. I'm doing pretty good, Lana. Doing pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Did you put milk down? Not anything regarding that. sound of those little worms is so unsettling. It's fucking gross. I love you. What? What? Ooh. Bye, baby, I love you. Okay. Bye, baby. Seems to be okay.
I have something for you when you've got a sec.
Just do your business.
That's something with your name on it, boss.
You said the take was 10K,
what's up?
but it was 30.
Yeah, sure do. Try this on for size.
30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the South. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the
we've
galaxy.
got everything the fleet needs
I am,
right
of course,
here.
speaking of the
Of course you gotta
self-appointed
pay for
leader
it.
of the Crimson Fleet
Remember,
himself,
on the Key,
Jasper Cricks.
credits are
Good evening,
paid.
Mr. Cricks.
What the hell is this?
Thank
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Yes, well,
Jasmine,
being
sweetie,
blindfolded and then
I'm trying to
to
give
what
a tour
appears to be
here.
an abandoned
So you want
mining
to tell me why
facility
those damn doors
isn't
are
exactly
sealed?
what I call an invitation.
It's called a malfunction.
Well,
You know, that thing I
sure
spend
you're
most of
not
my day dealing with.
surprised that your
Believe me,
request
my
for an
people are on
interview
it.
would come with some
Have a
very
little faith for once.
conditions.
Aw.
Frankly, I was a bit
And
surprised to
you're
receive any type of
always
response at
angel.
all. Would you
This
mind
here's
telling me why
Jasmine.
you decided to
You need
do
anything
this
for your ship?
interview?
She's got you covered.
Because there comes a
We'll hit
time
up the
in every
depot next
pirate's
since these
life
doors
where
have
they
given
have
out.
to make an extremely important
So
decision.
anyway, we were talking about the Lock.
Take
About
a leap
100 years
become
ago,
one of the
the
most
prisoners down there
legendary
rioted and
pirates
took
in
over the
history,
place.
or do they
After stealing
simply
some ships, they
sputter
were
off,
actually able to make it up
freighters
here
deep
and took
space
over the
privateers.
Key.
About so are we to assume that you're taking the leap?
I was
That
getting
Jasper
tired
Cricks
of trading
is
with the
moving
same old
on to bigger and better things in his life.
You're just ticked everyone's getting
That's
wise to your
spot on,
ridiculous
Gail.
prices, Eludra.
That's exactly why you're here.
Anyway, welcome to the
Interesting.
depot, Rook.
Well, then,
You'll be
would
lucky
you
if these
mind sharing
blood-sucking
with us
leeches don't bleed
exactly
you
what your
completely dry.
particular leap entails?
Whoa.
In due
Not our
time.
fault. People don't appreciate
There's
how
no
much it
rush.
costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the
In
Key.
fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up.
All right, then.
I'll remember
Perhaps
that next
the best
time
way
I
to
need
start
something
this
from you
interview would be
cheapskates.
at the beginning of your
Let's
career.
move on.
Please.
Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's
On
hard
the
to
right,
find,
you've got
I probably
Bradley from
got
the
it.
Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course. I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my rage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have
So there I am. You see security on my
you're
tail,
welcome.
and my
Now.
grav drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? The nearly got me dusted.
Yeah?
All right, please tell me you know exactly. All right, let's get this over with. We're done here? Great. Looking to make quick work of your... Well, well. Everyone always... Hey, if you want to... I carry most... Occasionally. Just don't screw... Oh, we all... A little advice. You bleed for the... Anyone who says... Well... Most people just... If your credits are... Need more weapons or... ammo? Come see me.
Heading out? Well, only the... See ya.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
There's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time? Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's Legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Sysdef. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Rook.
Alright. That seems like a good spot to end it for the day, guys. So that's what I'm going to call it. Actually. Let me get some more.
Well, this sure beats the view on Vectera.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time.
I hate surprises. Just do what I... And Mathis, All right, listen up. We are here. Whatever you pick up. It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw.
Hold on, no scrap.
All right, that's enough. If either of you, when you're on it, if that doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
Oh, your little friend. We have a lot of ground to cover between.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, now I'm going to save, and that's going to be the spot where I end it for the day. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. It has been a blast playing, as always. For all of you who tuned in, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow around 1 p.m. when we'll be getting back on either some Starfield or maybe hopping back into some Icarus if I can get Jordan online. See you guys later.